Oh, it's fake again. Dude, I thought you were joining today. It's just a photo of you.
Yeah.
I totally deserve that.
I didn't get you, did I?
You did for a second. I thought, oh man, I didn't upload it.
It's
You
like
must have uploaded a photo as your background.
I was not breathing at all. I was just like I could barely hold it.
I'll tell you, that was a weird episode, and I thought it would be funny. But as I was doing it, I was like, this is like, like when a serial killer dresses up their victim after they're dead and just talks to them.
It puts the lotion on its skin.
Exactly. Yes, it was.
I thought it was funny, man. I thought it turned out well. I don't know if you got much of a reception from it, but for what it's worth, I enjoyed it.
Good. Yeah. Well, I just felt like, got to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, man.
We missed last week's second pod and just felt like something was off. And
I agree.
I'll tell you, it didn't fix it.
Well, here we are. I'm liking that we're doing this two a week podcast thing. Get the short one on a Monday and then the longer one on a Thursday. And it was kind of, I don't know, it was fortuitous that I mean, it couldn't have my internet just went down both Thursday and Friday, like leading into our trip. And it was like I was so pissed because I had last minute work items to do and the podcast and everything, and it all just kind of fell through. But at least we had Monday's podcast.
Yeah. Yeah. It's all good. So you're traveling. What do you think of Bitcoin country out there in Tennessee?
Dude, I love it, man. I love it. We haven't spent any time in Nashville or anything. I was gonna go check out the Bitcoin magazine and see what's up to some of the guys there. And then yeah, it was also uh gonna check out man, I'm blanking on the name of the co
Bitcoin Park?
Bitcoin Park. Yeah, right, of course.
Yeah.
Bitcoin Park, but it's just such a quick turnaround time. We got a couple flights into red eye to get here at 5 a.m. on Saturday. And
Brutal.
I didn't sleep a wink, right? So I was up by the time I got to sleep, I'd been awake for like 33 hours or something. Crazy
It's
like
so
that.
painful, dude. You flew over so much water and then all of America practically.
Yeah, but I'll say this, man. We hit the ground running on Saturday and it was we had a beautiful day. Where we're at right now, Franklin, Tennessee is a gem. I mean, this place is, I mean, it's a vibe. We both really like it. Very family oriented, quiet, quaint, clean. Doesn't seem like there's crime anywhere. We've been here for 2 days, so we pretty much have the lay of the land. We pretty much know
Nice.
everything there is to know. Um,
Yeah, I got some buddies in Franklin, so that's a cool spot.
yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if we're let's talk to the missus. She's down there getting ready. We're gonna go for a hike after this and get some food. But
Nice.
so far,
Nice.
so good, brother. Yeah, it's been great.
So what do you think about the bounce, right? We're flirting with 112 and I think, my wife was asking questions over the weekend. She was looking at 104, 10, she was texting me, 107. Like it's I've been in Bitcoin for four and a half years. It's like, are we really doing this? Are we really talking about the price? Like, come on, our plan is like 10 years down the road, not
Yeah.
not next week, not next month.
Well, listen, man. I think Magoo has been pretty bearish. The guy Magoo, he was calling top at 126, I
I
believe.
think I muted him, but yeah.
I like him. I appreciate him.
Sure.
He definitely has some mutable tweets, but like on the margins and in aggregate, like he's pretty funny too. So
Yeah.
I don't know, I don't know, but like, and then I don't see. I think now with this bounce up, like I think it pretty much invalidates that being the low. I don't know where we end the year, but as Nick Szabo is saying, like this was like the cycle bottom, right?
Right.
Not the cycle top. And he made a
Right.
really good case for that and comparing it to pricing it in gold. So I'm more of a Zabo Maxi at this point with the way he's been tweeting and the way he's been commenting on X, and it's been just been a gift to have him back and calling people out and bashing with Adam back and being a voice of reason.
Yeah, enjoy it while it lasts, right? Slay your heroes. And hopefully we
Right.
won't get to that stage with him because he's a legend. But
Yeah.
it's like I feel myself, on that same path, like loving that he's back in the conversation and putting out signal at the same time. Think about all the influential people who have just, shit the bed. Adam Back being one of them, I mean, just absolute gobbledygook coming from, the
Yeah.
man, the myth, the legend.
I
Um,
still kind of refuse to believe that that's him. Uh, and for what it will take for me is to see him speak about it on stage somewhere. I want to see the
yeah,
word
he's done.
coming out of his mouth. I haven't actually seen that. I've just seen the tweets. Have you?
Yeah, he's been on a couple pods. He was on with Natalie Brunell, I don't know, a week ago or something. And I think if you've been in Bitcoin a certain amount of time, like maybe nothing can save you, Like Satoshi disappeared. That was the example for all of us. At some point, I'll disappear. I don't want to be an enemy of Bitcoin.
Yeah.
And, it's like, man, it's fun being in the space and sharing memes and, stacking sats. But I think it's also good to kind of have an exit strategy in mind. You don't want to be, only the good die young.
hmm No, amen, dude. I think in the future when people look on Twitter and they go to search for cold hard sats or bird flip, this account does not exist. That's what it
There
looks
you go. Yeah. Or my last pin tweet will be, something to the effect of like touch grass, lift weights, pray daily,
Yeah.
stack sats.
Well, who
And
am I
that'll
kidding? I mean, I am not deluded to think that anyone's going to be looking. Where'd cold hard sats go? I mean, that
that's a good point, dude. We all need a little more humility,
like,
myself
yeah,
included.
I'm just being facetious,
Yeah, totally.
but yeah,
So I,
disappearing is good, a good thing.
yeah,
Absolutely.
I saw that from Global Markets Investor. Investors are pouring into gold funds at a record pace. The 4-week moving average inflows into gold and silver hit 7.5 billion, an all-time record. The last 10 weeks, gold funds have posted a whopping $34 billion in inflows.
Holy mackerel.
Gold funds, dude. Paper.
Unbelievable. So, if that amount flowed into Bitcoin, what would the price do?
I think not too much because I think it takes like
Trillion,
a few
doesn't it?
bill. Yeah, it takes like a billion or something to move it $1,000. So yeah, maybe 34K. I don't know. Not perfect math, but I have done some grok calculations,
Yeah.
and it does take a good bit. But it's funny to see everyone rush into gold when gold can be confiscated, and that's if you're buying the physical asset. And the other thing is like if you're buying paper, that's manipulated, and it has been for 50 years.
hmm
And the third thing is, other than verifying gold, which is really hard to do, how do you exit from gold? What do you exit into? Let's say you're a gold boy, you buy a bunch of gold, or let's say you caught it, right? You bought it at 600 a few years ago. You love the run up to 4,200, 44, 5 grand. Let's say you've made some good money. What is your exit? Because you can't transact with gold. You have to exit gold into something. And so you're telling me as a gold guy that you're going to exit into dollars?
Yeah,
Like
right.
that is your plan? What do you don't exchange gold for Bitcoin?
Right. Like if we both, I mean, if I had gold right now and I wanted to pay you for a hat,
Oh, you can just send me 1 bar, dude. I'll send you a
you
hat.
know,
No problem.
it's in the mail, dude. It's in the mail. I mean,
But yeah, what you're not going to shave off a little piece of your gold bar, and
shave a
it's
little bit
illegal.
in an envelope and
Yeah.
I mean, that's right. I mean, it's a great point. You have to exit into something to be able to actually use it. And I mean,
Yeah.
I think that's the case is this, store value, fine. But that still implies that eventually you'd have to pass it off into something else, right?
Yeah, and that's why gold failed. It's not a monetary, it's not a currency. Gold is not a currency where Bitcoin is money. So, I don't
Yeah,
know,
this game's
checkmate
already been
gold.
played out, right? We've played this game. But I mean, my
Yeah.
perspective with the gold bugs is that as much as we can go back and forth with them and argue, I mean, they're allies in my book. I think directionally, politically, the way
Sure.
they see the world, they just tend to be more of a Luddite class of person. And I could get that, right? Because at the end of the day, we want to kind of get off the grid and use Bitcoin as that thing to to get freedom and everything, and they're using gold for that same thing. It's just sometimes kind of like a generational disconnect. But I mean, I look at guys like Larry,
Yeah.
Lawrence Hard, like ran a gold fund, gold maxi turned 100% Bitcoin maxi. So these people are allies, and it is fun to argue and talk shit. But ultimately, I think that they're like the ripest ones to get over to becoming Bitcoiners. It's a bit harder to do that, right? Because if you've been in gold for a very long time, you sort of just dig your heels in, and you found your thing. You've made your career off that, and so it's hard to kind of evolve or graduate or entertain something else.
Yeah, yeah, totally. So I'm just remembering this, but I played while you were out yesterday. I played one of our voice memos that we got from the guy dressed in the bunny suit, which was
Yeah.
pretty funny. But I got another one, Ladarius, dude.
Oh,
Ladarius.
oh man, our buddy Ladarius.
Yeah, he's. Do you want to hear his voice memo?
All right.
I've, I've only listened to the first part of it, so we'll be listening to this for the first time together.
This is
But
his second. He did a voice memo, one of our first ones, right? So this is the second voice memo from Ladarius.
yeah, he was interested in putting some money into XRP.
Right.
That's what he asked us, which of course I
Well, I
think
don't know. We'll see if does he talk about XR. We'll see. Let's play it and see what he has to
I
say.
don't I didn't want to ruin it, so all right, here we go.
Yo, this Ladarius Thomas. I finna ask y'all, what y'all think the price of Bitcoin Cash gonna do?
Hmm.
Because I know we got Bitcoin, we got Bitcoin Cash, we got Bitcoin butt stuff, we got Zcash, we got Bitcoin this Bitcoin that. So I'm curious what y'all feel about these other Bitcoins. Well, where's real Bitcoins at? Is what I'm trying to get to the bottom of. I ain't fitting to do nothing though, buy none of those big Bitcoins until I hear back from y'all. Ah, all right, I'm out. Peace.
That was
Ladarius, my man.
that was a good one. Um,
Boy. Listen, brother, I would just say, it doesn't sound like you bought XRP, but now you're talking about all these other Bitcoins. Well, they're not Bitcoin. The only Bitcoin is there's only one true Bitcoin to rule them all. So don't put any money into that. And if you bought XRP, sell it and buy Bitcoin, man.
True dat.
Ladarius, what a cool guy though, man. Thank you for watching and calling in.
Yeah, hopefully, I mean, this is the second time. He obviously is waiting on our financial advice, which we do not give, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, stack sats with us, but
He
that's the
feels
extent
he
of
feels like he needs some direction. Ladarius, we're here for you, man. It can be kind of a hard space to navigate, but that's why we're here.
yeah, and I think you should probably put down the clove cigarettes and switch to, something like knickknacks or maybe a Zen. If you're gonna get your nicotine fix, there are ways to do it beyond the clove.
Yeah, the cloves or the black and milds, maybe. So Ladarius can put down the black and mild, put down the clove cigarettes, because it sounds like you're dealing with a little bit of a cough at the end there. So
Yeah,
just
that didn't.
care about you, man. We care about you. We don't want you to sound that rough and to go through all that pain and then the monetary pain, the fiscal pain of, not being in Bitcoin either. So we're here for you, man. We're here.
Cool. Well, to that effect, what do you say? Should we buy some Bitcoin
Yeah, let's do it.
today?
Let's do it.
Dude, it's at 111, 319.
Yeah, this has been a gift. I mean, I like this range.
Yeah, I mean, I think if we could stay at this level for like 5 months, I'll be able to hit my next stacking goal.
That's what it's all about. I mean, I think one thing people don't really realize that are kind of new to Bitcoin is like when I always tell them that the number of Bitcoin in circulation is like 95%, almost 95%. percentage issued. They like don't believe that. They think that it's wait. I'm like, no, we're like already fighting over who's gonna have the most Bitcoin. Dude, my thing's not loading. I've had internet problems like everywhere I go this last week. It's because I've got an iPhone. Is this an 11? I don't know. Or 10?
Yeah, I mean, that's no worries, dude. If you have to stack later after the show, it's good. I think something from Sani, who does the time chain index, he said there are like 3.5 million Bitcoin on exchanges. I'm not sure what percentage are for sale, but I mean, across 8 billion people in the world, just cut that down to, let's say, a billion people. There's not that much Bitcoin for a billion people. And then if you take all the millionaires in the world, it's like 55 million or 65 million millionaires. And there's only 3.5 million Bitcoin. So, I mean, it feels like Bitcoin's available, and yeah, it'll be available at any price. But I think we're getting close to where the millionaires are going to rotate out of gold. They're going to want Bitcoin, and the regular plebs, if they haven't been stacking, are going to be left out in the cold.
Yep. I want to try and share my screen for a second because I want to show I just want to show this graph. Do you see that?
Yeah, man.
This kind of tells you, exactly where we're at. That's how much is left to mine. Look,
That's scary, dude.
that's
That's almost it's almost at the bottom.
yeah. I mean, this is beautiful. This thing about Bitcoin too, there's so many things that just add up and you don't, I don't know, hard to describe, but just like this chart, the way that it goes like that.
Yeah.
What kind of shape is that? It's just like it's the symmetry of this is really I might print this out and frame it.
I just screenshotted this. I'm gonna post this on my X. But yeah, man, X marks the spot right
Yep.
there. If you bought in, 2012, that was the perfect time. Any time before then. I didn't.
Yeah.
I was too busy. Who knows what I was doing? Something in fiat world.
Yeah, I was at that point, I was a beach boy. I had first moved to Hawaii. I was a beach boy and I was surfing like every day and writing about surfing and not thinking about what was even going to come, the next day, let alone the next year or two. So
Yeah, I gotta forgive myself all the time. It's like a constant, just be grateful
that's
for
right.
today, for the stack that you've got today, and just keep adding to it. I
Hmm.
don't know if I'll hit my next price target, like I said, 5 months away, but oh man, if I did, that would be sweet. And just for me, just for my own goals, not for anything significant. I just want to hit my next stacking goal.
Yeah, we just want to be goal oriented. And so if you're watching this and you haven't set goals, stacking goals, make sure you set them. Do what you have to do to get to that goal. Chart out that path and see what it would take, dollar cost averaging every day or once a week or whatever it is in a lump sum to get to that. If like half, or like, point 0.1, point 0.5, whatever it is, like,
Yeah.
just set that goal and then do everything to get there.
So I saw, and this could be the last thing because I'm sure we want to keep this short, but I saw Luke Broyles posted this, and I'll just hold it up on my phone here. Maybe we
Yeah.
can see it. All right, take a look at this. Kind of hard to see, but basically what he's saying, maybe I'll throw it up in post. If you start from zero and you buy $5 worth of Bitcoin per day, you'll have 2.1 million by 2050,
Mm,
25 years. So you can buy five a day, you can buy 150 a month. But if you do that consistently every month, you'll have 2.1 million, assuming that Bitcoin just averages a 25% compound annual growth rate.
CAGR. I like saying
CAGR.
CAGR.
CAGR. Yeah, so it's
25
typically been
CAGR.
yeah, I mean, and that's an easy target because it's been 60, it's been 50, it's been 35, like whatever. We've always been above 25% CAGR.
Modest. Yeah, that's modest.
So that's what we should be working towards. Like, it's not that we're going to hit 1 million this year. Yeah, that would be fun. Um, you know, uh, but it's like zoom out and make it like make it a 20-year goal. Maybe you don't need 2.1 million. in 20 years. Or maybe 2.1 million won't buy anything. But there's a good chance that that number will be quite a lot higher.
Absolutely, man. That's I mean, $5 a day. That's what the
$5 a day, dude. Just give
yeah.
up your, your coffee addiction or, drop a few of your subscriptions, your
Well,
Netflix, your
yeah.
Amazon.
I also wonder how long you're going to be able to do that too. You know, like I don't think that you'll be able to exchange fiat for Bitcoin
Yeah,
for 20 years, you know?
that's probably true once the stable coins are out there and they're going to lock people out from being able to swap digital currency for digital fiat for digital Bitcoin.
Hmm. Yeah. So I don't know.
Man, I hope that doesn't happen, but I think it's definitely something to be preparing for.
Definitely, man.
All right, dude. Well, enjoy your trip out there in the Smokies.
Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. We'll see you on Thursday.
All right. See ya.
Peace.